adapt, improvise, overcome. That's the model the U.S. Marine Corps has stand by. It's fitting for today's theme for National Anthem Day, and that's the topic I'm going to teach you how to overcome culture shock. But before I begin, I want to share with you a very general misconception about culture shock. It's a myth. It's being out there. We travel a lot. Now, I've seen a lot of you coming from different countries, different origins and background. It's a great way for us to integrate and to learn from each other. Culture shock can be developed into 5 different phases, and I have this simple but kind of small diagram on my laptop that I can show you with you later on. First, you go through a honeymoon phase. Get to a new area, curious, want to find out more about it. Then you start to have issue why you don't like it. This is the rejection phase. You start to have self-impulse. Then you become the lower pit at the bottom. Well, thinking about this, today's weather make me in this area to Cleveland weather. So, just honest opinion. The thing that's important that I want to share my story with you is the regression phase or the recovery phase. But also, once you're accustomed to your culture, you might have a thing called reverse cultural shock. See, this curve doesn't go all the way down to the bottom and coming back up like a roller coaster, right? But how do you adapt it? How do you overcome it? And how do you improvise method? Today's story comes not when I come to the United States, as most of you had expected. I may have culture shock. No, that's not the case. I do, however, have culture shock. Changed significantly the last decade. The world has been more and more connected with the computers and the cell phones and all the social media that we can access to. But there are things that you have to see it for yourself to believe in. My story starts about 2 years ago. When I go back to the city of Shanghai, I was visiting with parents, family, folks. Shanghai is a major city in China. Great metropolitan area, a lot of things, especially the food is amazing. You can go to the street, you can go to takeout, you can also get to enjoy local delicacy in a very relatively inexpensive style. Because of that, I want to get some memory, go out there to cherish a memory. So I bought a souvenir. This is what it looked like. I'll pass it along. This is a cake treat. So it shows you different scenes, scenery, and things. One thing that shocks me also is when I open this up, that's all I got. A little bit ripped off, isn't it? That's all I have. Now, I want to talk about this a little bit because this has to do with the story that I'm about to share with you about the city of Shanghai, not just particular scenery, but back in over 1,000 years ago, Shanghai wasn't any kind of city. Shanghai wasn't even known as any kind of metropolitan area. It's a farm village, right by the coast, fishing village. They fish for a living. It's right by the oceans, and there's a lot of commerce going on with the outside, particularly with Japan, formerly at the time, Southeast Asia, Taiwan, so on. 1,000 years ago, it was relatively close, which is the most powerful period in China. Think about 1,000 years ago, it's around the Song Dynasty where China was split up to north and south. Shanghai is right in the middle, called the river, Yangtze River. It's an important river to the country because it feeds all the commerce, all the value. And I find it very entertaining because with river comes with culture. Culture flows. And that's important because the story begins about 1,000 years ago. People were there trying to figure out how to make a living. There's a new dynasty now called the Southern Song Dynasty that coming from the northern China. They brought a lot of culture from them. The Great War, the war, and also the emperor, the empire system, the feudal system. Take a look, maybe we can do something with the scenery, what we call feng shui, or how we adapt to our location. That group of officials from the Song Dynasty come down, investigate, and they decided maybe we should start sending a person there first. Start sending a person who don't live there, but come from a different coastal city, which is in northern China. I forget his name, but he come down, travel, and then he figure out maybe I can do something with this place, right on the exit of the river. So he started to explore, started to take a look around the people around them, and start to improvise, going back to the model. He started to figure out new ways to build ships, new ways to float on the river, and also opening up a merchant, how to attract commerce, including making delicacy. That becomes Shanghai and become the forefront why Shanghai is so commercialized. People love to do business and make money there. That's why it makes a city. Also, a lot of influence coming from him is how he developed the trade with foreigners. Shanghai is one of the first cities that opened to foreign trade, just like Hong Kong, where I'm from. There's a lot of outside influences, and also it's the most westernized city in Shanghai and in China. People speak English, French, there's all kinds of language being spoken. And from that story, I want to share with you is how do you take it from a place that doesn't have any foundation, build it, improvise it using the existing knowledge you had, adapt it, and you overcome. Hence, I wanted to tell you that culture shock is a myth. I don't believe it, but I do encourage all of you to go out, especially in the big city of Cleveland. There's a lot of things out here in the city that you may not see. Try to explore the concept. Try to go to the lake when it's warm out there, not now. And also try to embrace the culture. One thing that I'm proposing to do for this upcoming District 10 conference is I will be speaking, presenting a workshop, working with another DTM at District 40 to talk about how culture can change Toastmasters. So if you want to learn about that, stay tuned. But in conclusion, improvise, adapt, overcome. Remember that well, and you will be able to overcome that myth, to crash the myth of culture shock.